Hi, this is Jace. I'm going to show you guys how to ice fish. We're out here at Foster Aaron's because every other lake is going unfrozen right now. Alright, these are our sucker minnows. We were planning on going to Silver Creek, but it was unthawing on the shore, so we couldn't go there. But we got these at Shields, and yeah. Alright, so for the basics of fishing gear, we have a tip up, and it's pretty decent basic layout. We have an orange flag, so you know when you have a fish. And then the line, you want a thick line so the fish doesn't snap off. And that goes on the whole spool. And then you have a metal leader, since usually you're going for pike when you use this. And then you have a strong treble hook, so then when the fish is hooked, it stays hooked and it doesn't get off. Alright, this is a hand ice auger. I don't have a motorized one since those are getting really expensive. And just to use it, all you do is put it on the ice and then start turning the handle. Alright, this is a heater. We use it when it's cold outside, obviously. And it's pretty basic. You just get a small bottle of propane. They're about $4. And then I'll teach you later how to turn it on and how to get it going. Alright, this is the ice rod and reel combo. They're pretty short. They're probably about 18 inches or lower. And then you just have a line attached to it, and depending on the fish, that's the length or how heavy you want the line. This one's probably like 4 pounds since we're only going for panfish, and that's about it. This is the aerator. It's if you have live bait in your bucket, all you do is, it's pretty basic. It has 4 D batteries, and then all you do is turn on the switch, and then air starts pumping out of there, and it keeps the fish alive. And then next, we have wax worms, and we're going for panfish, so this is probably the best bait you could use for panfish. And yeah, that's it. Alright, this is my ice shack. We got it at Gander Mountain a couple years ago when it was still in business, and it's pretty basic. It folds all into this nice little bag, which makes it a lot easier to carry, and I'll show you how to set it up and how to use it later. This is my fish finder. It's about $300, so it's a pretty big purchase, but it's worth it since it shows the depth of the lake or wherever you're at. And it also shows where the fish are by signaling little red lines usually. And then yeah, I'll show you how to use it in the different modes it has later. Alright, this is an ice scoop. After you're done drilling a hole with your ice auger, you just put this in and take all the ice out. It's also got a measuring tool on it so you can see how thick the ice is. Then next is my ice line. This stuff's pretty good. It's cheap and it's 6 pounds, so it's pretty good for panfish still. And then this is my ice line for the tip up. It's on Amazon and it's pretty cheap. I think it was like $4 or something. And then next is my tackle box with all the lures and all that. Okay, that's on. This is all my gear inside, and there's also a backside onto it. But yeah. This is how to drill a hole. First, you just bring your 2 hands, one on top, one on the handle. And then you just start turning by applying force on the top still. Once you're done drilling a hole, this is when the ice scope comes in handy. Just go in and get all that out. So to set up the tip up, you need your bait first. So just grab it, and then to hook it, you just take the hook. You gotta put it right behind the dorsal fin. And then like that, and then next, throw it in. Then you gotta wait until it reaches the bottom, which takes quite a while, so we'll see here. Once the fish is at the correct depth you want it, you just take the black line, put it in that little swivel type deal, and then just set it down like that. And then take the flag out of its place. Okay, that shouldn't happen. But other than that, you just put it on this little notch, and then if a fish takes it, it just goes around. And then the flag goes up, and then that's when you want to come over and drag the fish out. So when you take the tent out of the bag, it should just fold out like this sort of. And then to set it up, you take these little pull straps, and you just pull each one out, and then you just do that for all of them, and it should make a cube. Alright, this is what it should look like when you pull out all the corners. And then it makes a nice little cube. It's a 5x5, so it's fairly cheap, so it's pretty small inside. It's windy like today, so you grab your stakes and then you just gotta drill it in the ice. It takes quite a while, so I'll show you when it's done. And then when it's done, it goes in and it's hard to move. And if it's still loose, just tighten it a couple more. Then that should keep it away from blowing from the wind. So for the propane, I'm gonna put it on. So you just get this thing, it goes up and down. So bring it out, hook that in, just start screwing it on. and then tighten it all the way so you don't get any leaks. Okay, so that's tight on. Then next, you go over here, so it should be off. Then turn it on. You put it on pilot mode. And then the instructions say you hold it down for 30 seconds. So you do that so the propane actually gets into the ignition. You can take it off. So I've had it on for 30 seconds. Now there's a light. And now you can put it on you can either put it on low. So that's either if it's like a warm day, maybe 30 degrees, keep it on that. But if it's freezing, you can put it on high. But that drains your propane, so I would just say keep it in the middle. So it keeps propane and it keeps you warm at the same time. When you get your waxy, this is how to put it on. You just take it, I just put it right through the middle, and then usually poke it out the other side. This one was used, so it's not working very well. And then just get it on until it stays on there. And then just drop it in and go for another fish. Alright, so I got a fish. So when you want to take the hook out, if it's deep in there, you want to use pliers, but in this case, it's just on the lip. So you just get it out, you just gotta fold it out, and there it goes. He took the bait, but that's okay. So another fish finder tip when you're down there, so that's me right there as I'm moving the rod up and down. All these red lines, those are fish. So then if I get one to come up, hold on, one's going for it, okay. So like those are probably two separate fish. That's another one. Then that's my bait again. As you can see, they came up for it. And yeah. It's on, if low or on high, you want to make sure you have some circulation of fresh air. So then you won't get hurt or die from the propane that's coming out of the heater. Alright, we're done. Next thing you gotta do is take your ice shack down. So you just gotta push in all the edges like before. And then once you have that all down, you just put it in the bag and then it's ready to go.